I was Dick Clark's first musical guest on American Bandstand. July the 12th, 1959. And as a result of that, my records were released for sale, and you never heard of my records, have you, sir? No. You know why? They were only sold to people in the Witness Protection Program. Very limited distribution, yeah. And everybody always said when I worked in nightclubs, I had the perfect face for radio. And I am on the radio now, the past 5 years on WDVR. But just this past week, a brand new opportunity opened up. I auditioned, I got the part, and next week you'll see me starring in that smash hit TV show CSI Miami. That's right, I'll be the guest cadaver. Who said I looked the part? Over here they say. But I'm excited to be here because I ran all the way here tonight for the famous KO Pectate Festival in Mexico City. Just for Heather and Dave's wedding. But I'm doubly excited because People magazine has chosen me once again this year as one of the sexiest older men in America. This year I finished 4th, right behind Regis Philbin, Hugh Hefner, and the late George Burns. Now, in case you're wondering why I use these cards, oh, it's not to remember. Nah, I got a mind like a steel trap. Okay, so it's rusting a little lately, yeah. I figure Barack Obama can afford a 4-color, full-color, $1.5 million teleprompter. I certainly can afford these cheap cards from Staples. And I hope, Heather, they serve this Laughing Cow cheese tonight because with these jokes, I need all the help I can get. But everybody's texting and tweeting, texting. Even the seniors are texting. They have their own code. ATD, at the doctors. BTW, bring the wheelchair. BYOT, bring your own teeth. DWI, driving while incontinent. That could get messy. That could be messy. LOL, living on Lipitor. GHA, got heartburn again. And my favorite, WTP. Where's the prunes? I'd like to open the show tonight with Charlie Sheen's theme song, Still Crazy After All These Years. No, I'd like to do a song that describes exactly the way that Heather and Dave feel tonight. They've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around their finger. What a world, what a life, they're in love. I can't find them. They got the song that they sing. They can make the rain go anytime they move their fingers. Lucky them. Can't you see they're in love? Life's a beautiful thing as long as they hold that string. They'd be such silly so-and-sos if they should ever let it go. They got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around their fingers. What a world, what a life. They're in love. A little choreography done. Like this. Now life is a beautiful thing as long as they hold that string together. Yeah, for sure. They'd be such silly so-and-sos if they should ever let it go. They've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around their fingers. What a world. Man, this is the life. Get married and all that, you know. Hey now, they're so in love. And you can tell your mama and you Barack Obama. I never realized that vodka came in these little bottles, you know? Do you know the definition of marriage? Anybody know the definition of marriage? That's a relationship where one person is always right and the other is a husband. Do you know the 3 rings of marriage? Of course. You got the engagement ring? He's got it over here. You know, you're in trouble when the audience is funnier than you are. The engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the supper ring. Oh, yeah. A friend of mine just told his wife, he said, I'd like to see you in something long and flowing. So he threw it in the Atlantic Ocean. Let it out. You got a hiatal hernia if you don't laugh. It could hurt you down here. I asked my wife, I said, dear, if I were in a horrible fire and burned beyond recognition, would you still love me? She said, yes, even more so. You're gonna hurt yourself. But I'm depressed because my wife just left me for a tractor salesman. And the very next day, I got a John Deere letter. You know, everybody's doing everything later in life. People are getting married later in life, they're having babies later in life. We know a couple that got married so late in life that Medicare paid for 80% of the honeymoon. And my wife and I, we've been married a long time. Can you give me how long ago were you? How long ago was it? We got married so long ago that John Philip Sousa played our wedding reception. Betsy Ross was the maid of honor. Benjamin Franklin was the best man. On our honeymoon, we slept in a Lincoln bedroom before Lincoln. 54 years, Don, with the same woman. 54 years, my wife finds out, she'll shoot me. How about Larry King, married and divorced 8 times? They go into his bathroom, the towels say his and next. I mean, what kind of a party would this be without an Irish story, right? So these 2 Irishmen leave a bar. I mean, it's possible, it could happen. What's Irish and stays out all night? Patio furniture? What do you get when you cross poison ivy with a 4-leaf clover? A rash of good luck. And the Irish are always talking about the wee people, the wee people. Could it be that they have a kidney problem? You know, just a few short months ago, we celebrated that big Irish holiday. And in honor of that, I'd like to do a little Irish ditty. St. Patrick's Day, when everybody's Irish, right? A little Irish ditty, Don, if we may. What the heck is this? This isn't Irish. But it's a nice song. What the hell is it? When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing beneath the flowers. Hearts will play, tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay Dardanella. Lucky fella, eh, buona fortuna to you. When the stars make you drool, just like pasta vazul, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, Signore. Excuse once you see back in old Napoli, that's amore. Sing it with me, come on. When the moon hits your eye like a big piece of pie, that's amore. When the world sees, these are my people. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing me Hearts will play, tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a big Dardanella. They are funnier than me. When the stars make you drool, just like pasta vazul, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, America has talent. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, Signore. Hey, excuse me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore, amore, that's amore. Yeah. How about these people over here? Oh. Table number 75. Let's hear it from them. Let's see. We picked on the Irish. Can we pick on the Italians? Do we have any Italians here tonight? We got a few Italians. Okay. Why do Italians hate Jehovah's Witnesses? Because Italians hate all witnesses. So why are men from Italy all called Tony? Because when they go over on the boat, they put that sticker on them, 2NY. But you know you're in trouble when your mechanic, your plumber, your electrician, your accountant, your travel agent, and your lawyer are all your cousins. And you know you're Italian when they all live on the same street or in the same block as you. And all 5 of these cousins are named after your grandfather or grandmother. And you know you're Italian. Know you're Italian when you are on a first name basis with at least 8 banquet hall owners. And you know you're Italian when there are more than 28 people in your bridal party. And you know you're Italian when you can press 325 pounds, shave twice a year, shave twice a day. You know, you can't buy these over the internet. You got to get them fitted in person. You know, shave twice a day and still cry when your mother yells at you. You're not too big to hit, Tony. But you really know you're Italian when you netted more than $50,000 on your first communion. So I'm sitting on a bench in Central Park and a young man walked by with spiked multicolored hair and I couldn't help but stare at him and he stared back. Then he walked over and he said, "What's the matter, old timer? Never done anything wild in your life before?" And folks, I didn't even hesitate. I shot right back and said, "Yes. One time I got drunk and had sex with a parrot. And I'm wondering, are you my son?" You know, just 3 short months ago, the most romantic day on the calendar occurred. February 14th, Valentine's Day. In honor of that, in honor of this wonderful, loving couple we just married, we'd like to sing that marvelous song by Rodgers and Hart. That's Roy Rogers and William Wilson. My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, haha, unphotographable. Yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart, boy? Don't change one hair for me. Not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? But don't change a hair for me. Not if you really care for me. Stay, stay, little Valentine. Stay, stay. Is Valentine's Day. Heather and Dave. A happy Valentine. Thank you. Of course, that was Richard Rodgers and Lorenz Hart. That wasn't Roy Rogers and Mary Hart that wrote that. Folks, I started out with nothing. I still have most of it left. People say to me, Jack, are you making a comeback? I said, how can you make a comeback? I haven't been anywhere, you know? And I finally got my head together, and now my body's falling apart. But I know a good joke when I steal one. So I'm sitting on the sofa, flipping channels. My wife said, what's on TV, dear? And I said, dust. And then the fight started. So my wife and I are watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I said, turn it off, hon. Let's go upstairs and fool around. She said, no. I said, is that your final answer? She said, yes. I said, is it okay if I phone a friend? And then the fight started. So last night my wife said to me, I want you to take me someplace really expensive. So I took her to the Shell station. And then the fight started. My wife hinted that she wanted something really expensive that goes from 0 to 150 in 3 seconds for her birthday. So I bought her a bathroom scale. And then the fight started. So we go out to dinner, and for some crazy reason, the waiter takes my order first. And I said, I'll have a steak medium rare. And he leaned over and he said, Jack, aren't you worried about the mad cow? I said, no, let her order for herself. And then the fight started. I told my wife I was a self-made man. She said, well, why don't you finish the job? Here's a song about the city that never sleeps. Heather's favorite town. And a town and a song that have taken on even greater significance for all of us on the East Coast since 9/11. Of course, it's Schenectady, you know it. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. Let me hear you sing it. New York, New York, say it, New York. These vagabond shoes, they are longing to stray right to the very heart of it. Name dropper, okay. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep, to find I'm king of the hill. Take it very high. Top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York, if I can make it there. Gonna make it just anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York, New York. Remember when Frank sang that? I think he heard himself. Oh. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps, to find I'm the king of the hill, a #1, cream of the crop and the top of the heap. These little town blues. Sing a song, Jackie, come on. melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, gonna make it just anywhere. Come on, come through, and you always do. New York, New York. Thank you very much. Thank you. The hunk, the burn, Cantor and Ebb.
Another shot.
Gonna keep doing that song till I get it right.
Get her done.
So if you eat pasta and antipasta, are you still hungry?
Yeah. Jack, can you come sit with us after you're done?
I want you to practice safe eating habits, folks. Always use condiments. You know that walking's good for you? Did you know walking was good for you, folks? Yeah. My grandfather started walking 5 miles a day at 60 years old. Today he's 97. We don't know where the hell he is. So this drunk is in front of the judge. And the judge says, "You've been brought here for drinking." The drunk says, "Okay, let's get started." You know the biggest problem in America? The biggest problem in America is most people are 5 drinks behind. No. And the stock market's crazy, isn't it? It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. My wife said, "Jack, don't worry. Even if you lose everything in the market, I'll still love you. I'll miss you, but I'll still love you." I just made a killing in the market last week. I shot my broker. And how about the dollar being devalued? Everybody's concerned about the dollar. You know that show with Howie Mandel, Deal or No Deal? The people are hollering up, "Howie, Howie, keep the money, we'll take the suitcases." But my cousin Fungi in New Jersey, he's okay during the recession. He's doing well, yeah. He's a millionaire. He fixes things. Last week he fixed a horse race, he fixed a fight, he fixed a basketball game. Ladies and gentlemen, I very seldom give advice to my audiences, but I just want to say this. Under no circumstance should you take a laxative and a sleeping pill on the same night. It's a delayed action joke, yeah. So this 82-year-old guy goes for his physical, and the next day the doctor sees him walking down the street with a young girl on his arm. He walks up to the doctor and says, "Doctor, I did exactly as you told me. I got a hot mama, and I'm being cheerful." He says, no. I said, "You had a heart murmur, be careful." So this 83-year-old woman goes for her physical. Notice they're getting older as each joke progresses. We're getting older people. And the doctor leans over and says, "Dear, do you still have sex?" She says, "Just a minute, I'll ask my husband." She goes out into the waiting room, leans out. There's a big long hallway. Her husband's all the way in the back. She says, "Dear, do we still have sex?" And he jumps up and says, "If I told you once, I told you 100 times. It's Blue Cross, Blue Shield." And everybody's concerned about bullying. Everybody's concerned about bullying. Here's what I say about bullying. Let's get violence out of the schools, off the streets, and back in the homes where it belongs. Remember, folks, today is a gift. If you ask Heather and Dave, they'll tell you today is a gift for sure. But it is time for me to read the disclaimer for both their families and the Seaoaks Country Club. Please do not attempt to do these jokes at home. You or your loved ones could be injured or worse. I'm a trained professional, obviously not trained well enough. And if you ever see me at the airport, please don't holler, "Hi, Jack." It's not good. Here's a song that's the quintessential wedding song. And we want to dedicate this to Virginia Cinquini, Dave's grandmother. And it's a song by Jerry Bach from Fiddler on the Roof. Is this the little girl I carry? Is this the little boy at play? I don't remember growing to be a beauty? When did he grow to be so tall? Wasn't it yesterday when they were small? Now they're grown, all the moments have flown. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflower, Dave with his grandma, blossoming even as we gaze. How about a round of applause for them? Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the years, one season following another, laden with happiness and tears. And all of you in the audience, if you knew this married couple when they were just born, when they grew into be toddlers and then teens and the young adults, and to see them today at this wonderful milestone in their lifetime. Now is the little boy a bridegroom? Now is the little boy a bride? Under the canopy we see them side by side. Place the gold ring around her finger. Drink that sweet wine and break the glass. Soon the full circle will have come to pass. Yes, they're grown, all those years have flown. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflowers, blossoming even as we gaze. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly, swiftly fly the years, one season following another, laden with happiness and tears. Mazel tov. Salute. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. God bless you all. I'm out of here.
See, you could get out.
Once again, it was a great...